Okay, I'm back, and this is video 77 in my ACS vanilla gameplay, and I'm currently at the point where I feel like I've pretty much done everything that I could in terms of Xiandao cultivation. So I think that I want to try to go over some body cultivation and then maybe some Xiandao cultivation, and then eventually wrap the series up. So I don't know how many more videos I have in me in this run because I've been doing on it for a while, but I do know that I do want to cover those things. So I actually did roll back my game from when I killed those 3 bosses from when I was doing the videos from before, so I'm pretty much just going to continue. And then right now the main issue that I have is that I actually do not have the Shendao law, and that's because I missed my opportunity to get it. So to unlock the Shendao law, you need to have a level 2 agency, which will most likely be Mount South, and then you'll get an event called Lost Law to actually go and collect that Shendao law. However, you have, I think, you have a certain amount of days to get it. I don't remember exactly how many days. I would say that it was around like 20 days if I remember from what I saw in the wiki. But for sure, let me search in the wiki a little bit. But for sure, to unlock the law, you only have a certain amount of days to get that one. And that's the Celestial Thunder Law, which is a Shendao Law. But honestly, I don't really like that one that much. I really like the Shendao Law that's called Nether, because that one can revive disciples. So there's 3 Shendao Laws. And let me just look on this wiki page to see if there's any way that I can get this back. So this one began. Okay, so Lost Law. Okay, so I lied. The event lasts for 99 days. So I didn't do that event for 99 days, which is very negligent on my side. So I definitely messed up on that. And then besides that, you can use the 3rd golden casket to get all 3 Shendao laws. And the 3rd golden casket actually appears pretty late in the game, so day 565, and I don't think that I want to wait that long. So I think I want to try to unlock the Nether Shendao law by using ancient caskets, because you can randomly get the Nether Shendao law by opening ancient caskets, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can get ancient caskets by mining out different areas, and you have like a low chance to get caskets, and it's around, I would say you would get about 1 casket for every 50 rock that you mine or something like that, because I know that the yield can be doubled by your cultivator depending on their mining skill level. So if we go to ancient casket wiki, you can also get Heavenstone Law from the ancient casket, and that's how I got my Heavenstone Law to start this. So as you can see, the ancient casket has a chance to drop the Nether salvation law. So if you have a mining yield of 101% or higher, then you get 2 ancient caskets for every time that you get one. So that's pretty nice. And the base chance to get it is a 0.03 chance. So it's a little bit less than 1 in 50. Or a little bit greater, sorry. So I'm going to open these caskets, and then if this doesn't work, then I would probably have to go back and use Land Shaping Miracle to create some mountains with my disciple to hopefully get some more caskets. So wish me luck on these few ones. I'm going to Savescum if I don't get it, and I think I'll do that like 4 times, I guess, because I don't just want to be like Savescumming right now. So I'll give it some chance. And then if that doesn't work after like 4 Savescums, then I'll just take it as a sign that I pretty much should probably just go focus on body cultivation then for the time being. So this is pretty much how you would do an early Xiandao start too, by the way. You would gather up a good amount of caskets. Right now I only have 4, but if I was to do an early Xiandao gameplay, then I would probably gather like at least 20 and then just Savescum away while opening these caskets. That would be like super helpful. So yeah, let's just continue to try to open caskets. And hopefully I get the Xiandao law. Nope, nope, nope. Also the results, the loot that you can get from the ancient caskets is also dependent on like a RNG seed. So sometimes if you're not getting the laws, then you may need to just run your game a little bit more and then try again basically. So let's try that again. Let's get some more caskets. Or the same ones. Open, open, open. Nope. 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 Aw. As you saw, like I just got chi regain pill twice, so I doubt that I'm on the RNG seed that will allow me to even unlock the loss. So I need to either do some different actions or just get some more caskets so that I can try with the higher rate. So I've actually never tried to do this method to obtain extra caskets because I would definitely have gotten that Xiandao law, or I would have used the other method where I like started on Canyon map and then just mined out caskets myself if I wanted to do an early Xiandao gameplay. So let me just find my disciple that has the land shaping miracles and the lake shaping and then use that. So yeah. It's not land shaping, it's mountain shaping actually. So let's see. Gonna check through Miao 1. Or maybe it's not called shaping, but it's something. Shallow water land. Let's see. There's definitely something that you can use to create rocks. Yeah, mountain shaping. Okay, so I did learn that manual is called mountain shaping. I was thinking about land shaping because they just sound so similar. Anyways, I'm going to cancel this and then use mountain shaping instead. And this one has Primeval Earth Wonders, so they just learned all of the 3 miracles to manipulate the land or the map tiles in one go. So let's just see how big can I do this. Oh, you can't really select it. Okay, I've never used this before, so let's just see how this goes. Okay, create a little bit, nothing too crazy, but let's just keep going. I'm gonna keep going until they run out of chi. Oh, it costs more each time you use it, does it? Or has it always been 100,000 and I just didn't pay attention? Okay, so it just costs 100,000 chi to use. So you can see I'm creating a fair amount of rocks. Not too much, honestly. It's pretty underwhelming. But now that I have my rocks, I can now mine them out with my disciples, and hopefully somebody will get something. But honestly, I'm not really looking forward to this, just because of how many I was able to create. I'm just going to choose the best option that the mod tells me and not think too much about it. Let's see, what did we get from here? Look at this bull working really hard. This is a good way to get brownstone too, honestly. I've actually never thought of using this method to generate brownstone, but it could be something if you need to generate brownstone to cure a disaster. Nice, I got 53,000 followers. Yeah, I got some nice brownstone and greystone. I actually would love to use it on this disciple, because this one has 6 million chi, so I can do this 60 times before they run out of chi. So let's see if I can learn Primeval Earth Wonder on this disciple. This costs 5 attainment. So I would need to reduce their attainment by 2 to be able to do that. So I would need to accumulate yet another sub-spirit. Let's see. I have 36 and I don't have any to attach. I wonder if that manual is sub-spiritable though, because then I could just give it to the disciple, right, by using my turtle. So let's see. Probably not. Yeah, it's a missed manual, so I can't really sub-spirit it. So I'm just going to look around for anything else, or any other methods that I can use to gain a sub-spirit. I definitely don't want to do spirit splitting. This costs so much. Yeah, even these sub-spirit manuals are costing a lot of attainment. They cost 9 attainment each. So I would just have to pretty much just wait until this guy gets the sub-spirit to be able to reduce their... Oh, I could get the flesh. I must have had the primeval flesh from some other source. But I'm pretty sure that Demonia temple has primeval flesh too. So let me just send my disciple in here. If only I had that fortune dew. Then I'll be able to, learn these extra manuals. But honestly, my trip farmers, they have like 2 million cheese, so that's a good in between. Let's see. Do we have primeval flesh? Yeah, they have 1 primeval flesh, or they have a good amount. So I could reduce my attainment by a little bit by dominating the sect. So I think I'll just move forward with doing that. Let me just double check that they have everything equipped. Sharp sword, dark armor, and spirit sword talisman. So it's pretty easy to dominate the Demonia temple just because they don't use a formation, but you just have to make sure that you attack like the main disciple pretty much, because they just have really high dodge chance. And if you just run away from them in a way, then you're more or less safe. And let's use some spells to furtherly annoy them. But I actually like to target the weaker ones first. This guy's just casually trying to solo Demonia temple. Let's use Heavenly Panacea. So I actually want to get this guy right here. Let's see. They have 76% dodge, and luckily I'm using 12 artifacts at once, so this is definitely helping me out a lot more. So yeah. It's super important to have a higher number of artifacts when dealing with body cultivators because they are dodging so much. So the more times you're hitting them per second, the more damage you're doing. And one elder is somehow not dying, so I still haven't conquered them yet. But I mean, I guess I could just walk over and just take whatever I want without having to conquer them, which would be pretty funny. Oh, I'm still in battle. Who's attacking me? Oh, I guess they got back up. Yeah, they have absolutely no chance. I'm just gonna use the spell. As you can see, their health is going down, but just slowly because their global dodge chance is just insane. They have 95% dodge. Oh, I need to be on kill mode for these guys, because if they're unconscious, then they'll just end up getting right back up. So that's where I messed up. So now they're dying. We're good here. And I don't really see a need to dominate this sect. So let's try this again. Let's see if I can just pick up the flesh and go. Nice. So the flesh reduces attainment by 2 for each one consumed. This is pretty funny. Like, I really just didn't even dominate them. I just bullied them and took their items. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see. Do they have anything that I want to take? No, not really. I wonder if that makes you lose rep. That's interesting. And then in their treasure room, I know they have a lot of good items too, so I want to pick something from there too. So like right here, they have every spirit root, and then they have empase fruit, and then they have a spirit seed, which is super good. I'm just trying to think, what would I like? Okay, that stack of 10 Eureka pills seems like it might be useful in the future. And I already have a spirit seed. I wish I had fortune dew, not the fortune seed. But it's whatever. I'll just take these Eureka pills and then be on my merry way. Alright guys, I have fun seeing you around, and you know, welcome to the cultivation world. And I now understand why you guys didn't really show yourselves at first. Oh, and this is a body cultivation law that you can get too. You can steal this, or you can dominate the Demonia temple to get this. And then you can get the Yao Guai one by soul inquirying a Demonia temple invader, if you're lucky enough to get one. And then there's another body cultivation law that you can get by adventuring to Demonia. So yeah. Just gonna leave this place. That's pretty funny, honestly. I wonder if my rep is like really reduced with them now, because I had max rep. So where are we at? Wow. I didn't lose any favor with the Demonia temple. I guess they respect it. Okay, now that I have my flesh, which I mean in the last video I was like, do not get the flesh, you do not need it. But I'm in a scenario where I just barely need the flesh. I'm sorry guys, I need it. So let me actually, I want to have a panacea pill when I eat this flesh because it's going to cause bloating. So I'm going to drop the spirit seed down and then pick up a panacea pill so that I can heal from the bloating instantly. Then I guess I'll just eat one since I have a lot. I don't even know if my disciple will be able to get to the flesh before the panacea pill expires though. So where was that flesh at? I know it's somewhere near wherever I put the spirit seed. So the spirit seed is here, and that means that the flesh is somewhere around here too. Okay, it's right here. I found it. And my panacea pill buff is still on, so let's just continue to eat some flesh. I think I can eat one more. As you can see, I caught bloating and then I got fully healed. So I'm going to pop this other panacea pill and eat some more flesh. So now I'm pretty much good. And my attainment is at -7, which is enough to learn that manual that I wanted to learn. So hopefully this is worth it. I should just learn Primeval Earth Wonder, right? Because this costs 5 attainment, right? But one with Mountain should even cost the same amount, I guess. Okay, so this one costs 4, and then this one costs 5, but I think it would be... it wouldn't really make a difference, honestly, because I really just need this one for this cultivator. So it's probably better for me to get one with Mountain. But I'll be sad if I need to like use Lake Shaping or anything else like that with this disciple, which I mean I don't really anticipate that. So now that that's done, I can now use one with Mountain frivolously. Not one with Mountain, that was the wrong one. Oh, because I removed the Spirit Seed, my attainment was actually different. So I actually have more attainment. So I definitely just wasted attainment by learning the wrong manual. Why do I confuse myself? So let's just keep it simple and learn Primeval Earth Wonder. And then luckily I could Subspirit that manual if I wanted to. And then pick up the Spirit Seed again. Luckily there's nothing else that I really need to learn on this disciple, so I'm fine with that mistake. But if I was at a point where I was still focusing on this disciple and getting to peak Xiandao power, then I definitely would just restart my game, since it automatically saved that where I was at the point where I was fighting Demonia Temple. So now I'm just going to spam Mountain Shaping. So that I can now mine out these items. So let's see. Okay, Mountain Shaping. And it still costs 100,000, which is perfect. So what happens if I just cancel it? No. Okay, so I should probably wait. Yeah. It seems like it's just getting like randomly generated, but it's okay. We have 6 million cheap. And we can always get more. Mountain Shaping. This is a little bit fun. I'm just filling in the gaps at this point. These are the things that you do in this game when you like pretty much have nothing to do, because you defeated the sex and you killed all the bosses, or at least confirmed that you could kill all of the bosses. Okay, we cured the disaster. And then besides that, I probably should have my outer disciples actually working on these while I'm creating them to do like 2 things at once. Let's see if we can get some ancient caskets, boys. These guys are working pretty hard. Then we have a visitor. Are you from a sect? Nope. I don't even have time to kill you. So with this, I'm pretty much just getting infinite brownstone and infinite rocks. It's very interesting. It's good that this costs 100,000 though, because if it was like 30,000, and you could really do this early game. Or I guess it's not good, but it seems pretty balanced for the amount of resources that you can generate with this miracle for it to cost that much. But honestly, if you had like a wall over here and a sunflower disciple, then you could just use 3 mountain shaping miracles and then like one vitality chant and reverse the cycle miracle. So actually, this is a demigod, so they always want to practice. So let me just build a cushion over here, just so that my cultivator doesn't go far when I lose a hold of them. Oh, they got stuck in between the rocks that they created. That's pretty funny. What was this talisman? Base mood value plus 1.8. Beautiful. It's so nice to have 6 million chi. And then let me build that wall that I was thinking about, since I did think about it, so I should just move forward with using it. I also see that I run out of spirit stone blocks, so I need to create some more. Make sure I create those on loop. Mountain shaping. This is hard work. I wonder if I got a casket yet. It doesn't tell you if you get a casket, so you would have to just check. I think I know I have 4, right? And I still have 4. Oh, I have 8 now. Wow, that was actually really good. Okay, I'm impressed. Right, I have 4 or 5 for sure. Let's see how many I would have after this. Oh, I just saw one drop, and then there's another right here. These guys don't even have double mining yield, so if they had 100%, that would be crazy too. So this guy has 94% mining yield, and then this one right here has 84%, and then this one has 120%. So anytime outer 2 finds a casket, they actually find 2. And you can increase mining yield by increasing their precision and con. So now I'm thinking about throwing a heaven sent talisman on these guys, but I need to figure out which one I would trade. Yeah, the spiritual traveling. Let's trade that for a heaven sent talisman so that I can increase their mining yield. Hopefully. So the disciples that I want to put in are Niu Yuyo and Zhangrong. So let's just watch their mining yield. It's at 84%, and then this one has a mining yield of 105%. So I guess they just equipped that. So let's see what this one goes up to. I went up to 95%. So they're a human, so their perception didn't really get as high as it could have been. But I mean, I guess I could remold them too. Would that be doing too much? If I was to just remold this outer disciple just to get it up to that really small amount of mining yield. I mean, I already have 2 disciples that are getting 100% output, so I think it's fine. Let's see. I don't think cats mine, so that's why I don't have them scheduled to mine. Yeah. Then I just have to make sure that outer 1 and outer 2 have good mining yield. Outer 2 has the 120%, and then outer 1 has a mining yield of 50%. I wonder if that's because they're beasts. So what if I go to human? Oh, it just got worse. Monster? No. Oh, their mining skill level is super low, so Increasing perception and con is really only effective once your mining skill level is above, I believe, 12. There's like a certain criteria that you can have to pretty much guarantee that you have that desirable 100% or more mining yield, but I just didn't make sure that I had that. Let's see, did they even use Heavenly Fantasy? Oh wow, they did. Oh, this is the weaker one. I'm going to use Reverse the Cycle. Yeah, there we go. Let's create more mountains. More caskets. This is actually pretty overpowered early game. I mean, late game. But as you can see, if I had like a sunflower disciple, I would just use 3 and then heal myself. If I could. But, I mean, the Vitality Chant heals for 500,000. So you would really just have to increase your Vitality Chant to be able to heal like 300,000 if you were doing 3 in one go, then 2. If that makes sense. Because Vitality Chant is the more reliable one, since that one has a really low cooldown that can be as low as like 12. So I'm just going to continue to use mountain shaping, and my disciples are starting to get trapped, so I'm sorry for that, guys, but keep up the good work. My rep is so high that enemies are starting to change their minds about attacking me, which is not really good because I do like to get loot from enemies, but it is good right now because I know that they will really annoy me. Okay, so this one cannot mine, so I actually need to prioritize this. And I don't really know how this disciple got there, so I also need to make sure that they don't have any peon work because they definitely aren't miners. Okay, so now Abbot 1 should be able to get out of there. Be free, you beautiful cat. So yes, more mountain shaping. Then my supposed second body cultivator is ready for thinking. I think that was actually the last set that I wanted, which is pretty good. So let's see, how many caskets do I have now? I have 11. So now my pool is way bigger, and I probably will still need to Savescum, but you know, Savescum with 11 instead of 4 is going to be really nice. And I should be unlocking the Shendao law like really soon. So yeah, every time I use Vitality Chant, I can use Mountain Shaping 5 times. Then if I use Reverse the Cycle, then I can use Mountain Shaping 27 times. Or 17 times, sorry. And I'm not even in Beast form, so I'm just restoring my chi at a rapid pace. You know, and these are the type of things that like you just need to do as a player. You need to actually play the game. I know some people, they get to day 400 and they're like, I don't really want to do anything. How do I do this? And there are so many alternatives to playing this game that just include you as the player doing a little bit more than running your game on 10 at speed, but it will just get you super far. So I always recommend being a more active player than a passive player, but I understand if you want to be a more passive player. Some people see this game as like a chill game where you know, you just go with the flow and you know, play this game while you're like watching Netflix or something, you know, just hanging out. And sometimes I do play the game when I'm doing that, like just watching a podcast or watching something on Netflix, and you know, I'm playing more chill. But I'm just really into actually trying to figure out different ways to get the best results as quickly as possible. So that's why I put a lot of effort. And this is just more fun to me, honestly, playing like this compared to just letting the game run. But I will end up needing to do that when I do have my Xiandao, and ironically, because Shendaos require a lot of waiting because they have really long breakthroughs. Let's see. I'm gonna do more mountain shaping. I don't even care about agencies at this point. That's the one thing that I don't probably like just fully know is agencies. I think I'm getting to a point where I pretty much know like mostly everything or mostly how to figure out everything in this game, which is really nice. They're just creating so many things. Why are you hurt? It's winter, so I'm assuming that you're cold. -5 degrees, and it's -29 degrees. Yep, that will do it. And then there's ice crystal bars here. I'm sorry, dude. Oh man, I didn't. I almost wish I could Savescum that. I just remove everything from displays like in the general area. But honestly, I'm not doing Shendao cultivation anymore, so I'll just let that feces decay. I mean, I'm not doing Xiandao cultivation, so it's whatever if that feces decays. But I need to find some beast blood in order to increase the temperature of this. Okay, the beast blood was really right there. It's -29, so I think I just need like 2 beast blood. And then I'll be good. Because I made my room, or I made my pasture size 50 so that I could easily figure out how many items I would need. And I know that beast blood increases the temperature by, it has a temperature effect of 1000. So that means it will increase my room's temperature by 20 degrees per point. And I'm in the early winter, so it's only getting colder. So I'm going to increase the temperature to, I believe it will go up to 19. And then it will slowly go down. And my panda has a temperature tolerance of 20, so. Oh, see, we got some caskets. More things to mine. Yeah, so if I was insistent on using that miracle to increase my guy's stats that affect the mining guild, then I would probably have double results. So yeah, there are some parts where I am a lazy player as well. You really just gotta pick and choose what you want to actually try on and what you don't. But I think for the most part, I try on the things that matter. If I have like a goal in mind, you know. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. Go, 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 go. Okay, I think I'm done. So now I'm going to have my disciples mine out everything, and then I'm going to begin Savescumming again. And then if that fails, then that would be very depressing. These random autosaves really scare me. I don't know if it's the timer, because I know that the game will autosave every 20 minutes, or a random shapeshift tribulation that I didn't pay attention to. So I'm always looking for that. Why did this guy drop their ass? Let's see. Yeah, this is at 13 degrees temperature, which is pretty good. And then this is at 7, which is absolutely not what the gnarl vine likes to grow at. So I don't know why I'm not getting a negative message for that, but I won't complain. Oh, this is at 100% growth rate, 4.32 soil. We're still in the spirit of harvest, which is super nice. But yeah, you know, my disciples are mining out. You only got 1 casket. Are you the one with less than 100% mining yield? Oh, you have more than 100%. I believe rocks don't have the correct mining yield, and there's a mod to actually fix that. So I will probably need to download that mod to actually fix the mining yield. So actually, I am very interested in fixing that, because the person who made the mod that fixes the rocks yield actually fixed it after having a conversation with me in the Discord. So I'm very curious just to like refresh my memory. And I should have it already. But it might not be enabled. Oh wait, I did have to like fix my computer and everything, so I probably don't have it. So let's see. I'll just search rock in the mod store. Yeah, correct. Rock yield. And then I'm not sure if this is one of the mods that I need to completely do a hard reset on. So I'm going to create a save and then do that. And then I guess I'll create some more just to double check that everything is working fine. So base 14, mine. Did I quit or did I load my game? Yep, I loaded the game. I had a feeling that I did that. I was like, sometimes you're just on autopilot and just clicking around. Or at least I am. So now I'm just going to restart my game just to make sure that the mod works. Nope, random screenshot. Time to load the game up again. Let's see. These are all of my mods, so I have the correct rock sealed mod enabled. So now I'm going to watch my disciples with 100 or above mining yield and just double check that they are actually getting 2 caskets out of it. And if they aren't, then I don't know. I'm still generating a good amount. Anyway, so it's not the end of the world. We roll with the punches. So let's see. I need to really watch this because these disciples are moving quickly. Oh, I do have a mini universe. Those things were annoying me, but like I could have just fixed that. Like all of these rocks are in my way. Okay, I guess I need to create more mountain shaping. And then I also missed the Xiandao the Gambler, which is a great event that you can do to make loads of money. But I already showed you guys how to do that. And that one requires a lot of clicking, so that's just not on my priority list because I do already have everything that I would get from Xiandao the Gambler. And if I needed to get more materials, then I would just visit these sects because they are very generous to me because of my rep with them. Oh, I ran out of chi. Let's get some more. And let's get some more. Now I can use this again 23 times. Late game is kind of fun. I usually play like up until like middle game, but I'm not going to lie. This late game stuff is really fun, especially when you get better and you just have access to so many great things, like a 2 million hill. Or even a 500,000 hill, like that's really good. Mountain shaping. I feel like the avatar. Okay, now I'm mainly just gonna watch these disciples just to like see if they're generating 2 ancient caskets. They're moving quickly. I don't even see one getting 1 ancient casket. A lot of things happening. These vessels are also moving very quickly too. So I have 17 caskets now, which is nice. So the correct rock yield mod also makes it so that some of these rocks that can have two now have two, because I believe without the mod they wouldn't create two. Did you guys see that? This guy just got two caskets now instead of the one from like last time. So yeah, that mod definitely works, and you know, it was nice to be able to double triple check that, even though I was already sure that it worked, but now I know that I definitely need to have that mod. So yeah, my mod list is pretty big. However, most of it is really just like quality life or bug fixes, because there are just so many bugs in this game that you don't even know about if you haven't played for long, and that's just like one of them. Like the rocks yield is different than you would expect it to be. So now that that's done, I think I'm ready to save some of these caskets. I wish that I could move them. Well, I could. Let's create a trade area, or try to find my trade area. I have no clue where my trade area is because it's been a while, but I can just try my best. So I have 16 caskets selected. I want to get all 19 if I can. So I'll just click that. And then let's try to search for caskets. Okay, so there's a big row of caskets over here. Let's keep clicking until I find the ones that aren't going to the trade area. Okay, I think I got all of them. Okay, where are these guys taking these caskets? I guess I can just click them and find out. Oh, over here. Next to the Soul Pros. Okay. I actually don't want this to be the case because my disciples will definitely die. So let's unban these Soul Pros. And then I don't know what to do at this point. But having these caskets in this area will be very annoying for my disciples. So I'll just delete this trade area right here and then create a new trade area and then move them over. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Critical thinking is so fun, isn't it? Whoa, where are they taking it now? This yet another trade area? Jeez. Oh, this is the original one that I created. Okay, so this is the perfect spot. So now I have all 18 caskets here, and the next step would be for me to open it, but obviously I'm going to Savescum this just because I have a big task ahead of me. Honestly, I think that I will probably get it on the first try though, just because I have so many caskets. 416, 18 caskets. This is actually really nice because I went into making this video without even knowing exactly where I wanted to go, but now I'm able to showcase like this method to unlock the Xiandao law. So now let's have my disciples open it. Just gonna F6. Can I double click? No. Now, okay, we got some Phoenix wood, holy stone. All of these items are typically sentient too, or at least these items right here. So like that Phoenix wood is illuminated, or sorry, it's a spirit relic, and so should that holy stone be if I could find it. Yeah, I think it said we already picked it up. As you can see, it says a treasure inside that can influence feng shui. And as you can see, I was able to get the Nether Sutra law, which is a Xiandao law, and that's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I was able to do it without Savescumming technically, right? So there's always a way to do things without Savescumming if you don't want to, which is super nice. And I actually just got a lot of pretty good items. So yeah, Caskets, they can give some really good items. So that's why I would kind of rate the Canyon map as a pretty good map, because it just has so many mountains, and when you start the game you just have the opportunity to get so many of those ancient caskets. However, as you just saw right now, I basically just simulated the full main bonus that you would get from the Canyon map. So it's like you can either get the Canyon map or you can just get ancient battlefield map and have a better start with the caskets included by just having a cultivator with a good amount of chi to be able to use that miracle. But let me kill all of these enemies on my screen because I don't really like these red dots. Let's see, what would happen if I soul chant this guy? Yes. Okay, I didn't get anything from that. But anyways, I think that this is a good point to stop this. So now I have unlocked the Nether Law, as you can see, and I'm currently missing the other two Shendao laws, which is the Celestial one that I would have got from Mount South, and then there's another one that's spell based, and I forget what that one was called. Let's see. I need to go into the wiki. I'll just go to the law guide so that I can be accurate. Oh, so I'm missing the eight heavens sadhana. I don't know why my wiki is looking like this. And I'm missing Barbarian's foraging body and fallen obliteration body. That's the one that we saw in Demonia, and then ancestral Yagwai. This is the one that you can get some from Souls Inquiring Demonia Temple disciples, and you just get this one from a basic event that happens around day, let's see, I don't want to say something wrong, day 114 is when you will get that. So yeah, I pretty much know exactly what laws that I'm missing, and I know that I want to use another Sutra law. So yeah, in the next video I'm going to try to briefly go over body cultivation, because I actually do want to do a separate body cultivation run, which would be more informative on that, just because body cultivation is pretty simple but it's just really hard to explain, honestly. And then I want to just do a deep dive in shendao cultivation, and also body cultivation pretty much bores me, so I don't really like get too into it. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you learned how to farm ancient caskets, and also how to farm brownstone, which would be very useful if you're getting different agency disasters and you don't have a Primeval Spirit that can solve the agencies, or a Xiandao one, because it wouldn't make sense for you to be able to use mountain shaping and not have a Xiandao disciple, right? That's Primeval Spirit, because for the most part you need a lot of chi, and that would be a Primeval Spirit disciple. So that kind of nullifies the need, I guess. But even if you have a Primeval Spirit disciple, the Primeval Spirit disciple can only help the disaster by 600, and the disaster needs 1000 relief, and to get the remaining 400 relief costs 20 brownstone a day. So you may end up short on brownstone, I don't know. I have a lot left over still, just because I have agencies, but if you're in a situation where you didn't set up your agencies, then that could be a thing. But for the most part, this is just for farming ancient caskets, and as you saw, I got a lot of feng shui relics, I got some spirit roots and some other things like some law manuals from opening those ancient caskets, and I didn't even have to save scum, right? Even though I was fully prepared to do so. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.